Alright, well, no response from Amazing Blue, Jabberwocky 13, or, uh, what is it? It's not showing me the full name here. First owner is a guy I know from back in 99, 2000, like 20 years ago. Actually, I've known Amazing Blue just as long. Um, but I guess this guy, October Stoner, I guess he's out in Wisconsin now. It's been a while since I've heard from him. He's been off the grid for a bit, and just recently found me on here and friend requested me and shit and talked to me on Facebook. So looks like he's playing Fortnite. Jabberwocky's playing World of Warships. And I don't think he's actually playing it yet, but Amazing Blue is logged into Monopoly. We plan on playing when he's done doing a water change for his fish tank and shit. Told him to hit me up, so we'll see what's up. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and play another game here. Week 3 at Detroit. What's dude here got to say? And honestly, I'm disappointed. Really? Oof. Okay. I'm not gonna disrespect him because I have been known to throw my fair share of interceptions. And if he's matched up against shit, was it Darius Aaron, or some shit like that, or fuck, I can't remember dude's name. The corner or wide receiver for the Packers. If he's matched up against him, I might be throwing it his way a bit. So I don't want to disrespect him. I don't know the dude enough to praise him. I mean, who are you? Then again, I don't really watch NFL. So, but still, I watch NCAA. Who are you? I don't know. He might be someone serious. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the middle. Guys only talk when they're afraid. And hey, I get it, dude. I'd be scared too if I were you. Ooh. I guess we will find out, huh? Throw no more. Oh, yeah, of course. Throw no more than one pick. All right. We're gonna make a change here. Try to anyway. See. I like that, but we're gonna try and minimize my chances of getting a pick here. Alright. Go ahead and knock this out real quick. I usually knock that out before I start recordings. And go. What time is it? 1 p.m. game? It don't matter. Ford Field's dome, ain't it? Alright, what y'all got? Gray? Really? Let's give y'all that. One moment. Changing this one here. Yeah, we'll listen to that. What do we got here? It's the 2000s, right? Yeah. Although, what else we got for the shoes here? Kind of like that better. What do we got? Corner, Zone Hawk, lovely, and Zoned Out. Free safety, zone. No outsiders, quicker, run sheds against outside zone plays. Run stopper, quicker, block shed and tackles when engaged. Right, okay. On the right, defensive tackle. Okay. And yeah, none of my stuff has changed. It's still the same guys. So Devontae Adams, that's what it was, not Aaron. See how it goes.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, coming back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
Although in the videos, my mic was a little quiet.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
End of time, without a top-flight quarterback, the way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Thanks, defense.
And we drop you into the
okay, so you got the first series out of your system, right? You got an idea what they're going to run with now? Okay, yeah, come on, D. Keep them out of the end zone at least.
Ready? 15 line. 15
line. You're not doing much better. Losing 3 yards.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, shit. Ooh, good catch.
Complete. Woo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner,
God damn!
It's tough to defend.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, not who I wanted to throw it to. But he caught it, so okay.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down. We got the... Oh, shit!
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Oh, what the fuck?
This one winds up to be incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown.
He gets it to Humphreys. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Thank you, defense.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
30 base.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Oh!
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down.
They grabbed a hold. I was trying to go around the edge, but they grabbed a hold of me. Yeah, right there, he cut a hold of me, that guy on the edge.
Ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Not going to give me any other play action plays there. We'll try it again. Or we won't.
These two teams all tied after one. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Oh, come on. We got the first down, right?
And they're going to mark him down short.
Oh.
A yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones.
Oh, come on. Damn.
Might have even lost.
All right, now I've got some making up to do. Ah, fuck. Oh, thank you, defense, for keeping him out of the end zone.
So the football
Oh my God, that close, and you kept him out of the end zone.
This offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's
that was a close one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And an alley to run.
I did the stiff arm too late.
Before being stopped just before the 35. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Woo!
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again.
Oh!
Stop him.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to pass option.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys have now moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play.
All right, we got the lead.
So
thank you, defense, for helping us
the
keep the
offense
lead.
gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, what? 75th career touchdown?
And an alley to run. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Boom.
Devontae Adams with his 2nd
Quick strike
touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches.
We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Oh, tripped.
He'll get a nice
Tripped
chunk
over
there on
his
the
own
1st down
man.
run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Running right, Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Watch 57. Here it comes. Strong left, strong left. They gonna need some stick. Go.
Oh!
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Oh, picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have
we ain't punting it.
6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this one is right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. 50, plant. 57. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Set up. 70, Indy. Get it.
Looking to throw. Able to shake it off.
Throw it! Oh, my God.
And it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Woo!
Devontae Adams In the final seconds of the first half, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your...
2 seconds remaining.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Down, 18 Gator.
Yeah, you don't want none.
Uh-oh.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
2nd and 11. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Boom.
And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down
Yeah,
to the 35.
Oh.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first.
Tie your shoes.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd and 3. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go.
General West. 5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw.
Shit.
Flush to his right. And
Hey, you just let me walk on in.
Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, shit.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And an alley to run. He's got the lane.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Oh, shit. Oh.
Detroit territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to earn it. First down. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Might as well while we were there.
And, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
Yep.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably.
Well, their defense did the job.
Huge
They
difference
got the
from our
turnover
last game.
downs. Now, what can the offense
Or not the
do
last
as they
one, but
take
the one
possession?
before.
Ready? 15, line it. 15,
A bit of a difference from the last one, too.
Watch the run, watch the run.
I fucked up on 2 series, and they ended up catching up and tying it.
Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard
They took advantage of my 2 fuck-ups.
10 yards on the pickup there.
Put us
It'll
into
be
the
second
overtime.
down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me
Get a
before,
first
he always
down.
told
Didn't
his
we already
runners,
get a first down?
run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Whoop.
And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Now.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
2nd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my
Yeah, I'm just trying to bump his
stats
stats a little bit.
Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a
If
win.
I can.
But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61, match by 5.
Here's Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go, D.
They'll go again to Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 29. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Shift. Let's go.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Just keep on running. Oh, you're going to tell me to pass now?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete, right around the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Down. 70. Indy. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm. On the ball. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it for a score.
I was just trying to get the first down. I wasn't trying to.
A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know,
I was just trying to get the first down. I didn't want to end with the incomplete,
like
3rd down.
They're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
With your mom. Excuse me. Oh yeah, no interceptions. Yay. Oh, excuse me. Guess not. Alright, when we come back next time, it'll be at Green Bay against the Vikings. See you then.